Rivers are large bodies of fresh water flowing continuously in a long line across the land. Rivers are very important because they supply many towns and cities with the water people need. Rivers help people travel and trade. They are home to innumerable species of plants and animals.
It to cook, bath, they even drink. We drink it. Yes, in the stream water we drink it because there was no borehole, no this mono pump, this hand one. It's either the stream or the well. So we drink it, we cook with it, we bathe, we wash with it.
Before that time the water fine. Nothing mega for the water. The water fine. We dey use aqua, they eat, they drink, they cook. 5 o'clock you go there, collect water, carry come back, take and cook. Maybe before 5 that time, you don't go almost 2 times or 3 times they collect because you go take and cook, you go drink am, you go take and bath. But now, borehole don't cover everywhere.
The Niger Delta man is known for fishing, so the river is the center of economy. So anything that he does that is inimical to the existence of the river puts him, the Niger Delta man, at risk. So the river gives us, generates for us protein, fish proteins. And we destroy the river system, we are destroying man's existence, because everything you could talk about in life is tied to water.
Unfortunately, some activities of man, such as damming of rivers for hydroelectric power, sand dredging, oil spills, and disposal of untreated sewage into the river, is adversely affecting it.
That the river is a cleaning agent. So because of that assumption, anything can be thrown into the river and the river will clean it. That's a huge lie. Science has disproved it. Take a bucket of water, take a little chunk of ink, put it. Once you put that ink, it doesn't matter whether that bucket, whether that quantity of water is in a swimming pool, that water is polluted. Because a substance that is not in agreement with its natural state has entered into it. So that water is now concentrated of another substance. Then, on the environmental side, in course of dredging, there's what is called seepage. What is seepage? Oil dripping from the machine into the river system. There's also the case of increased turbidity, stopping sunlight from getting penetration into the river system. Remember that inside this river system we have animals such as we have life such as zooplanktons and phytoplanktons who depend on sunlight for their existence. So when sunlight can no longer enter, these plants die. And there are some animals, fishes, who depends on some of these plants for their existence. So when these plants are not in existence, the fishes will also do what? Begin to go into extinction.
Before, well, never they use river water to cook, to bath. But now, dredger don't full everywhere with the take and the bath only. If you want go there, go now bath where you go. Take and bath with the drain borehole now. Nothing like a river again. Unless you go there, go bath.
To raise awareness of the damage being done to river, March 14 is set aside to mark the International Day of Action for Rivers. On this day, diverse communities around the world come together with one voice to say, our rivers matter.
Every attempt towards saving the river should be pursued vigorously, because that is man has a connection, man's life has a connection with the river. The local governments shouldn't see themselves as local. They are the best voice and the language the people understand, because they know the people. Let's go to the grassroots. Let's tell our people. No one should use the river body as toilets. Local government agencies in locations where your people do not have toilets, please provide toilets for them.
Research has shown that 90% of water supply comes from the rivers. Using water more efficiently will mean more water is left in the river.